Evening, folks. Just gonna do a little update here. First video since the new year, and haven't had time to edit my pheasant hunting videos. A lot been going on, but just wanted to show you a little bit of the chaos going on here in the man cave at Nebraska Hunter HQ. So had over the weekend we've been doing some work on our upstairs of the house, and Sunday I came downstairs in the morning and I had water. This is where my fireplace normally sits, and I had water coming out from underneath there. At first I thought, I don't know, one of my wife's two miserable cats had maybe fur balls underneath there, one there, had thrown up underneath or along the edge there, which they are known to do from time to time. Think nothing of it, so I wiped it up and went about my day and came home. We all went up to Menards and got some paint because my wife wanted to paint upstairs, and came back down after we got home, and there was water clear out from underneath there. I was like, all right, well, there's only one thing that can cause that. Well, technically two, because there is a downspout over here in the corner of the house. We haven't had no rain, nothing was melting, and the downspout's got a tube that shoots it out into the yard. The other thing is here is the drain for the kitchen sink. And so I rushed, and I purposely made it so this tin came off easy to gain access to that pipe, because there's the drain, or the clean out. Anyways, so I got up there, pulled it out, and right up here is where it comes through the upstairs, and the pipe was pulled out of that elbow. There's a 45-degree, you can't see it very well, but there's a 45-degree elbow there. And if you go way back, that was the root cause of the remodel for down here, because we don't know how long. This all used to be barn board. Everywhere there's pine in this basement was barn board, and you know, it had always looked wet, but we didn't think nothing of it. Well, when I finally decided to remodel this basement, and my dad and I were demoing it, actually we had started on that side and we're working down this way, and we got to like right in here on the other side of the window. You know, we were up in the ceiling and stuff, and the sill plate and ridge beam for the house were just totally gone. And as we tore into the wall here more, my wife just happened to have been upstairs doing dishes at that time, and there's just water running down this. So it had actually split right up there, and this is all had gotten rotten, and yeah, had to brace up the corner of the house, and a friend of mine and I tore all that out, and I fixed the leak. I fixed the pipe here. Plumbing is not an issue. That for me, I don't mind doing plumbing. So I'd cut. So this originally had went up in there farther. So I cut a hole in the wall behind my stove, because my stove is right upstairs. But this pipe goes this way because the kitchen sink is actually probably right in this area-ish here. So the pipe runs along the wall, comes down, and goes down through the floor. So once again, I took this all apart, and I couldn't get my reciprocating saw in here, so I had to go and get a small small, real thin bladed saw. They call it a handheld, not really reciprocating saw, but it'll hold any kind of reciprocating saw. So I got in there and very carefully cut that all out, and then I just glued the piss out of it and shoved it up in there, and this was able to pull back far enough. I stuck a union in there and got it all back together. And then, right, wrong, or indifferent, I'll probably get some hate mail on this, but I siliconed the shit out of all around it. And then probably get hate mail on this too, just for, the 3 deep into the, extra insurance here. I just sprayed some fucking freaking Flex Seal around it and just sprayed, the crap out of it. We don't know this is leaking until there's water pouring out of here. So I just, go big or go home. So my other problem was, so it's like, okay, so I'll take the concrete board up, get the water soaked up. Well, I started peeling the concrete board up. It's been almost 3 years since I've done this. It was the winter of 20 into 21 that I did this, so over 2 for sure. This actually started clear back in the did I start on this in the fall of 19? The winter of, I don't remember. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So anyways, so there was water pooled up down there at the bottom. So, of course, me being Mr. Wannabe framer, overbuild stuff. The OSB, I glued it. It's got liquid nails on it when I screwed it down. I wasn't going to go back and try to peel it all up. So anyways, it's fixed. I got to put all this back together. I guess it's a good thing I didn't have any kind of, anything down there as far as hearth and stone behind it. Whatever. Fix it. So that's tonight's project. But anyways, so here's my pride and joy. This is working on for the week. I always wanted a bar down here. I could never find a bar I liked. Between Amazon, Wayfair, wherever. And Wayfair was my inspiration, but this bar was going to be $1,200 on Wayfair. And it's like, I can build it for pennies on the dollar of that. And I did. I don't think I have $200 in wood in this. And the tin is off my wife's grandma's shed barn that blew over last summer. So this is 44 inches tall. I'm 6'4", so I wanted a bar that I was able to lean across. I wasn't real happy at first with the wood. This is just Menard's special wood, edge glued already. But, there's even already chunks taken out of it, and I searched through all this, to find the best I could. Well, you know what it's like, screw it, I made do, and I filled it in, and to the unknownst person, they're not going to know that those gouges are there. 2 shelves for all my liquor. No, I'm not a drunk. I just collect whiskey. Okay, I like whiskey, but anyways. And then over here was actually, I don't know if I could actually fit a keg in there I wanted, but that's what this is for, or some sort of small fridge. This top, yes, it definitely did turn out to be my pride and joy. 4 layers of polyurethane on it. First coat, after that I did 220. Second coat, I did 330. Third coat, I did 600 grit. After the fourth coat, I did 800 grit, and then I got a wax and I polished it. This top is smooth. So anyways, that's all I got. This is a little bit longer than a quick video, but that's what's going on here. I'll get my other videos edited, and got reports of deer shedding like crazy, so we're gonna get out and we're gonna get start hopefully shed hunting here soon. So anyways, catch you guys later.